Let me bring that mystery especially back to Christ and her role in the mystery of Christ, which she holds in her heart, as we hear in Luke chapter 2, but also as we see unfolded throughout the Gospels. She accompanies Christ as a unique partner or associate in the whole Paschal mystery, but beginning with his birth. So in the icon of the Nativity of Our Lady in the Byzantine tradition, there's this beautiful image where she is there next to him in the cave, and he is in white swaddling clothes in the manger. She has given birth to the Son of God made man. What an extraordinary privilege, Mother of God. The next icon I think of is the Epitaphios, the taking down from the cross. Now her son, that same child, is a man who has been crucified and who is dead and laid out not on the white swaddling clothes of an infant, but the white linen shroud of the burial cloth. And she is there holding him cheek to cheek, grieving over the loss, the death of her son in this white cloth. The third image, it's a triptych of icons, is the Dormition or Assumption of Our Lady. And according to the story and ancient tradition, she's laid out like on a bier, on a catafalque, her body. The apostles are there, the angels symbolized in the icon. But right behind her, receiving her soul, is her son, the risen Christ. And her soul is symbolized by an infant wrapped in white swaddling clothes held in his arms. He who once was held by her is now held by him as he carries her and brings her home to the same glory that he has with the Father of light and of peace, the risen Lord, body and soul. And so she shares fully in that triumph of the resurrection. She shares in the sorrow, she shares in the joy. And so I think of the Assumption in those three images, and that as she returns to her Son, as she returns to God, body and soul, it's not an event that's happening just to her. It's a picture, or maybe a mirror, that she shows to you of yourself. Look in this mirror, see my glory, body and soul, which is a gift from the risen Lord. This is your destiny as well. This is the destiny of every human person in God's creative and saving and sanctifying plan. This is who you're meant to be. Not a separation of soul and body, but your entire being sharing in the light and the glory of God for all eternity. That death is not the end, and that our death, seen as an end, has been conquered. The Lord, by his death, tramples down our death and restores life. She's the first fruits of the resurrection, and she shows us not only her glory, but our potential glory as well, the destiny for which each of us has been created. So the Assumption is a marvelous feast, revealing all these things, focused on Christ, birth, death, resurrection, and the triumph that is the goal of every human being in God's eternal plan.